Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Teresa, you are the first one. And look, I'm actually on time. Surprise! Never happens. Tonight it did. Thought I was going to have to fight the doggo because, yeah, she's trying to thump on the couch. And I'm like, no, you can't do that. We cannot have the thumpy thumps. So, yeah, I was fighting with the doggo. Oops. I was like, ooh, I need to share this real quick. And then I forgot to mute my stuff. Oopsie. So what's been going on, Teresa? How you doing? You're cooking us dinner. Yay! What you cooking tonight, Teresa? We had chicken chili, so that was pretty yummy. Yeah, I always kind of like talk to myself when I go live. I'm like, just own random thoughts. And then it's like, oh, see, I guess it's not just happening to Juju. And I guess no one notices because usually I'm either late or really early. Mostly I'm really late. So, yeah, I'm going to have to work on that. I also usually give it like 10 seconds before I start talking and I add myself in. And I don't know how I did that today. I was flustered by the doggo. So I'm going to blame the dog for tonight. Oh, it's been a long day. I've been frustrated with my phone all day. Like all day long, this phone has been driving me nuts. It wouldn't charge. Wouldn't charge. Put it on the charger, and a little thing came up and it said it's charging, but it's not really charging. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then I finally got it to charge. Yay. It's finally up to 14%. I'm like, I got to get a new phone. This sucks. So, yeah. Oh. Oh man, yeah, Teresa, I'm going to I'm going to start driving now. And maybe by the time I get there you can cook it again. Because I'll never make it there for tonight. But yeah, yeah, that is, especially if you're doing like homemade au gratin potatoes and not from a box. And I'm not a fan of the ones from the box. Like those little freeze dried potatoes. Oh my God, they're annoying and they never cook right. They never cook right. So it's like I can never make the box stuff usually work. I usually have to either do it myself or buy it like heat and serve because I even mess up like Kraft mac and cheese sometimes. It's like I'll always overcook those darn noodles because they're so little. The Kraft macaroni noodles are like microscopic little noodles, and it's like this is frustrating. How does anyone enjoy these? I mean, I get what kids do because it's Kraft mac and cheese. But those noodles are hard to make. You can overcook them in the blink of an eye. Yeah, potatoes also do take a long time to cook once they hit the oven, too. Oh, it's been a while since I've had our gratin potatoes. Like, that sounds so good. I'm gonna have to make them for like the holiday season because I don't eat potatoes on the regular. Like, it's usually a special occasion kind of thing. So I'm gonna have to finally break out the crockery and the bakeware and start baking stuff again. I've got like a whole bunch of those oh crud, what are they called? It was right there on the tip of my tongue and then it like poof. Uh, but I don't know. I know Grace and Mrs. C were in another chat. Hi Tina, how you doing? Um so they may still be over there and that's cool. Um I haven't spoke to Juju since like earlier today, and then my phone was being stupid, and she sent me some messages, and I couldn't get back to her, and I feel bad because I hope she doesn't think I'm ignoring her, because I usually do message her back like right away, so when I see it, but my phone is really frustrating me tonight. But pretty much I'm just trying to get over the whole phone making me ill situation. It's a phone. I've had it a year. It's an Android, so that's about the way it goes. Oh, babysat the kids again this weekend. Love those kids. I do. But when they're sick, when the kids are sick, they are not happy kiddos. And it was, Grace is looking at crock pots. So Grace is not still in the other chat from earlier. Oopsie. I need a new crock pot. So the cats, speaking of that, Grace, so let me know if you find any deals anywhere, because I'm in the market for one too. My cats knocked my crock pot off the counter. And I don't even know how, because that thing is heavy. It's like so heavy. And they didn't break the actual inside of the crock pot, but the bottom of it is now like lopsided. Like they broke the legs off the bottom of it. So I could still technically use it, but I kind of have to prop one half of it up. And I'm like, this is not safe. This is not good. This is not what I need to be doing with myself. It's like I am eventually going to catch something on fire again if I keep trying to do this stuff. And I have done that enough in my life. I don't need to accidentally set stuff on fire from being having poor decision making skills. There we go. We'll put it like that. So, Anari, you have to stop with the thumping, sweetie. I love you, but that's annoying. Yes, I love you, puppy. My dog keeps thumping on the couch, and I don't know why she is thumping on the couch, except maybe attention. Maybe? Do you want attention? Oh. My dog is looking at me like I'm crazy. I should really, get a picture of this. But yeah, she is that thumping noise was the doggo doing the little thumps. 7 pounds, and you can make all the noises, huh? Yeah, but I think it's because it's been so cold. All the animals have been like cooped up, so they're all doing like super silly stuff. Like the dog is pulling her toys out and hiding them everywhere, and then barking about it because we're supposed to know that she put a toy there. It's like, how do I know that you put your toy under the couch? How do I know that? It's like, I'm barking at it, so you must know it's there. Oh no. Yeah, and I can use like my Instapot, but I do prefer, just a crock pot sometimes. So because my crock pot was bigger than my Instapot. Like I don't know why I bought a smaller Instapot than my crock pot when I have so many people in my house, but I did. So I'm gonna, I may just have to settle for something for now. I'm hoping I can catch like a Black Friday sale or a Cyber Monday sale. See, and I've never used my Instapot for slow cooking. It's always been like when I needed something quick, done quick, because it's what you use them for. At least pressure cooker anyway. But yeah, so I've never really actually tried mine for that. So I'm probably going to be in that same boat too. Okay, Teresa. Well, we'll be here when you get back. Maybe have fun with those potatoes. Cause chopping the potatoes, fun stuff. That used to be like our job as kids was to cut up the potatoes and um, peel the potatoes. Used to love having that job. Get to handle a big knife and yeah. The only reason I like the Instapot, and really, I mean, this is really the only reason, is when um like I said, when I need something done quick, like if I forgot to thaw the chicken out and like I've had to like run it under water to thaw it, and then so like if I'm cooking it for that, for like chicken for a casserole, or pork chops, and yeah, I'll like if I especially if I want to shred the meat up for like something, I'll do the Instapot. But that's really the only thing I use it for is that. So, and soups, I will make soup in it, but it's not that big, so usually the crock pot is the go-to for the soup. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start looking, and I am not. Hey, John. I'm not looking forward to finding. Yeah, if you want to make some shredded meat, Grace, the Instapot is good for that. Like barbecued meats for a casserole, or a chicken pot pie, or any type of pot pie. Yeah, that's the way you want to go. But the talk of tasty food summoned you. Yeah, we had it got cold like overnight over the weekend. We went from 70 to butt cold. And my husband was like, "We're gonna make some chili," and then he decided to get like fancy with it, and uh and did the whole chicken chili thing. And he tried a new recipe, and it's actually really good. Um, I should have gotten the recipe from him before he went to sleep. Yep, because he turns into a pumpkin really early, but he does go to work at 5 a.m. So I can't really be mad about that. Um, yeah, we turned ours on. I'm getting ready to start using the fireplace because you know I can go get wood for free out in the woods. I can go chop that stuff down myself. So yeah, got to start using the fireplace again this year. And yeah, I mean, and then really it got cold here overnight. I mean, we were literally 70, and then we have a cold winter weather advisory for tonight. It's going to get below 30. And I asked my kiddo, because they're in Colorado, and they still haven't gotten snow. And like they were looking so forward to that. She's like, I'm looking forward to the snow. They haven't had any. That's weird. Um, but yeah, us too. I mean, it's literally, AC one day, heater the next. Breaking out the electric blankets and snuggling up, making the soup. Yes, and the cats are really, really, really not happy about not being able to spend the night outside, but it's that cold. It's too cold for them. Um, I was gonna get like some ramen for the kids, and um, they didn't have much of anything. Like they had the cups, they had a lot of like the ready to do cups, but like the little bricks of ramen, no, all that was gone. It's funny you say that, John, because when I was 20, I moved to Indiana, and I had never lived up north that I could like actually remember because we were young when we lived all these other places. So I didn't remember, long periods of time living anywhere except for Alabama and Georgia, right? Hey, Mrs. C. So when it snowed the first time in Indiana, and I'm like, oh, this is nice. How long does this last? Because if you're in Georgia, you get snow and you might have it 3 days. If you're lucky, 3 days. Snowpocalypse, we had it for a week. That's the longest I can remember it. But yeah. So when they told me, yeah, we're gonna have this till February, I was like, I'm going home. I was like, no, I'm packing, I'm moving back. I can't do this. And then I lived there for 5 years. So it's like I go from can't do this to staying there for 5 years. So that was fun. And then it's funny now because I did learn how to drive in the snow and the ice. And people who live in Georgia, most of them, they can't do the snow and stuff and ice. It's just, yeah. But you do have, people that can. There are some. Yeah, and what Tina said, there's still parts of Georgia where it's still warm, but up near Atlanta, we're like freeze warning. Like it's gonna be cold. So hey, Miss did I say hey to you, Mrs. C? Hey, Mrs. C. Oh. But yeah, so it is time for the cold weather meals. Time to bust those bad boys out. Crackers and soup and baked goods and fresh baked bread. I need to learn how to make bread. I used to have a bread maker, the little bread machine. And yeah, I did not enjoy that at all. That thing was, I think I had it a month. And that was the funniest thing because it was given to me from someone who didn't like it. And it was okay to like make cakes in. But when you actually tried to make the bread in it, no, no. Oh, John, dude, that happened. That happens all the time around here. After, I think it was between 2012 and 2014 when the city of Atlanta pretty much got shut down. We had the storm move in really, really quick. Like, and the governor told, or no, not the okay, the governor had told the mayor of Atlanta, get everyone home. And he decided to announce at noon that everyone needed to leave, hours after he was told, tell everyone to start going home, get everyone off the streets. And when everyone left at noon at the same time, because people were already on the road anyway for lunch, all of, in Atlanta, you have, the way the highway goes, it's 75-85, and that cuts through the city. And then you have 285 that goes around it. It's like a big circle. Everything got congested at once. And then the snow came down and it froze so quick. There were people, my sister was stuck on the highway for 3 days. It was an absolute nightmare. Like they were having to get like emergency people to take blankets to people in cars and water and food and oh, it was bad. Okay, see, you live an hour south of Savannah, Tina, and I'm literally like 30 minutes south of Atlanta. I mean, it can take longer than 30 minutes to get here depending on traffic, but if you're not hitting anything, then, but yeah, I can imagine all the accidents that day, John. I can only imagine how many there were. Oh, oh, absolutely. The traffic around Atlanta is a nightmare. The only other place that I've lived that it was as bad as here was when I lived in Indiana. I lived on the state line of Illinois, so I was right next to Chicago. And getting into Chicago was about like getting into it to Atlanta. Do you remember when that happened, Grace? Like when everything shut down in Atlanta, it was a nightmare. And my husband, where he works, they were handling the was it the Houston, Dallas offices? Um, um, I think it was the Houston office he was running. They like rolled the phones over from that office into Atlanta, and it was around the same time they were getting like all the ice storms there too, and they were getting like shut down like every other month. It was it was crazy those couple of years between the ice storms and the snowstorms, and since then, like, we haven't had a cold winter. Like, this is the first time it's gotten cold this early in like 2 years. Last year, I think I used my big heater for the house like twice. Otherwise, we'll just normally throw some wood in the fireplaces and in the fireplace and grab the little space heaters and use them, because you don't really need the big heater unless it's doing something like snowing, because getting below freezing here isn't something that happens a whole lot, but it can. I mean, not saying it doesn't ever happen, but it can, obviously, because we've had snow, and it's stuck. Dirt. Again, me not thinking about what I'm saying before I say, I got a bad habit of doing that lately. Oh, dude. Yeah, John, that is awesome. Because our water used to be included and the garbage, right? And it was just like factored in. And they sold the community to someone else. And now, like, they charge us the base rent and then the garbage fee and now the water fee. And we're on a well system. Like, I don't make that make sense. Like, we have a well for our water and we're paying for it. Like, I get the maintenance fees and everything, but yeah, it's just a little unheard of, It's like, what is going on? Hey, Juju, how you doing? I messaged you earlier on Instagram. I have been having one heck of a day with my phone. You'll probably see them later. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Um, yeah, usually like apartments will always include the water for some reason, but I think it's because it's just so hard for each individual unit to be checked, depending on the number of units. Um, but we found out we can put solar panels on our houses here. So I was thinking about that because I need to get my roof redone anyway. It needs to be repaired and probably just replaced. And, as a homeowner, that's something you're going to have to do eventually anyway. So I was thinking if we get a new roof, we just go ahead and put the solar panels on and Have a good night, Tina. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully, we'll see you again, fellow Georgian in the chat right there. Okay. Um. So yeah, was gonna look into doing that, but I've got so many other projects to do. So that's like bottom of the list at this point. I've got a bedroom to redo first, then the kitchen, and they were supposed to start on the bathrooms this weekend, but because of the weather, they're gonna wait till next weekend. Yeah, yeah, that's another thing. It's before we, actually do commit to that. The roof we're gonna have to commit to eventually. That's gonna have to be something that's gonna have to happen. But the solar panels, yeah, that's gonna have to. We're gonna have to actually look into that because I know you also have to have like battery banks too for it. And while I have a shed I can convert to that, it's just a lot to do. And like I said, um that's a lot going on. Yes, Brian and my husband and my brother-in-law um got in the parts that they needed to do some bathroom repairs for us because we need new faucets and um one of the handles in my shower is like wonky and I need new shower heads. So they're replacing all the stuff and gonna redo that and we're getting new some new laminate flooring to go in there. I have a friend that does flooring and she is working on getting me the price. Yeah, like because like everything is. I mean, the house is. This is a 1996, I believe. So it's getting up there for a mobile home. So stuff needs to start being replaced, and we knew that going into it. So before everything starts causing more problems, yeah, plumbing's getting redone in there. One of the toilets we may have to replace, but we're not sure on that. They're going to see if they can fix it first. But I do have a friend who does flooring, and we are getting the laminate flooring for the whole house, except for two of the bedrooms. We're going to leave carpet in there and in the living room, only because they're newer carpeting anyway. So it kind of is dumb to remove carpet we just got a year ago. But yeah, we're gonna redo that, and it's a wood grain panel. I'll send you pictures of that later. Actually, maybe I can find if I can pull it up on the laptop now. I will show you what we are gonna do in there. But we're doing it for the whole house, so that way it's all like uniformed. Um, yeah, but I am very excited about the flooring finally getting redone. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, oh boy. Okay, let me show you what it's going to look like. Because she has enough of this on hand to redo my whole house, and she's going to put it to the side for me. So let me get this shared real quick. But yeah. Oh, yes, I would like to see that. Yeah, I've also been looking into that faucet that you showed me the other day, Juju. I was like, that's just too good not to. No, it's fine. I'm actually grateful for the help and for the direction that you have given me, because I have never done this before, Juju, and quite honestly, I have been quite the lost little mouse when it's come for this. Like, I like, okay, let's just go buy some floor, and it's like, you got to pick that out. Like, well, yeah, I know I'm silly, but um, yeah. Let me show you what the color looks like. Okie dokie, hang on. Yeah. Okay. All right. This is like the color scheme we're going with for the flooring through the house. So, um, just because, like I said, she's got enough of that color to go through the whole house. Yes, it is kind of, it's like the grayer wood scale on the flooring, because she had a gold, like one that was more gold, and I was like, I'm not digging the gold. So she was like, she looked and saw what else she had. She had that, like the grayish type color. So I was very happy with that. Oh wait, oh crap. Let me add that back. Let me see if I can zoom this bad boy in. Whoa, is that better? Can y'all see that? Is that better? Maybe that's not the right one, but it's supposed to be like that, but more of a gray color. But I know, like, the pattern's very similar. I have the pictures on my phone, and I'm not fighting with my phone right now. But yeah, it's going to be something similar to that, but gray, if that makes sense. Because I'm big on the gray. The cabinets are actually right now black and white because they're all getting redone. Like, my husband's going to take them down and refinish them completely because my cabinets are a mess. When we purchased the house, it was kind of like they just painted everything to paint it. So yeah. I personally just like the gray flooring because I don't like that gold wood colored floor. And even that one, that I showed, that one's not even too bad of a color. So when I actually have to go to her warehouse and look and see what she's got. And I may even change that again to something other than the gray if she's got something else too. Because she says she has like enough. The cabinets, anything but white right now. Yeah, anything but white, which sucks because most of my appliances are of the white variety, and I really like the black ones. Um, but we did just get a new refrigerator, so I'm gonna have a hard time justifying buying another one. Um, I'm gonna save that one that I showed you because I have that pulled up, and see, I'll send that to her and check that bad boy out. See if she's got something more along that color. Because that really wasn't bad. I was thinking it was more gray, but I am sitting in a dark room and I don't have my glasses on, and It's kind of blurry. So, yeah. Now, um, ooh, yes, please do. So that way I can take a look at it. Also, yeah, like, okay, like the bathroom, like one of the bathrooms was white, and the cabinet doors in it, I've got like a cabinet in there for the towels, like a linen closet type situation, and the doors for it are black, but everything else is white, and the sink has the same situation going on, and then the kitchen, they did the same thing, except they only did it on one half of the of the kitchen, and then like they left some of the cabinet doors white, but the background is, yeah, yeah, my house is kind of like a big mess right now, and it's kind of driving me crazy because it's like we need to really repaint this bad boy and get everything like better colors because, yeah, it's not working. And okay, back to the bathroom. The first bathroom we're working on is the like the main bathroom for the house. And the walls are navy blue. And it's a small bathroom, and there is no window in there. And it's like you're sitting in a little box. Um yeah, it's eclectic, if eclectic is like we just got free paint and just started painting stuff. But yeah, the and the floor in there, I believe, is the gray. Okay, so my two bathrooms have a gray flooring already on them, but it's a pattern, and I don't really care for it too much. Yeah, so my bathroom is navy. My cabinets are white and black. The walls are actually navy in there. In the master bathroom. Now, in the bathroom in my master bedroom, the walls are white, but the cabinetry is black and white. And the floor is gray. And I'm gonna have to take pictures of this madness, because when the whole idea behind purchasing the house that we purchased was, me and my husband wanted a project to work on. He has done construction before. He knows how to do things, you know, and he had a pretty good work schedule. And we got the house, and he got sick. And we had to fight to save his legs. And he did. He got better. It took a minute, but he did get better. And then I got floored. It was like, one thing after the other. So we've just kind of left things the way they were because they were still functional, but we're not happy with it because, like, we knew we needed to, the cabinets needed to be repainted, and the bathroom needed to be repainted, and the flooring was going to need to be redone. And these are just things we knew. Like, we knew going into it, we were going to have to do, some renovating, and yeah, see, John, that's kind of like, I feel like what they did is like they just let their kids paint a room. And that's great. If, you're cool with that. If that's what you like, do what you like. But this was more like they were just painting to paint, or maybe they got free paint. So yeah. Yeah. But I really just want to get the house to where it's looking, kind of cohesive and, we're put together. Yes, you know what? I agree with what Grace just said, because that's kind of what I'm picturing it as now. Now that Grace said it, I can't unsee it. um, but yeah, no, we finally, like, now we're finally at the point where we're ready to start working on this. And one of my kiddos, she moved out, so I only have one of my kids actually here still, and that's a good way to look at it too, John. We still have one of our kiddos here. We're not completely empty nesters yet. Um, but they're even ready to like work on the house too. They're like, "Come on, let's do something about this." So it's time. I'm pretty much better from the surgery now. Some days are better than others. Um, but it's just it has to get done. Like we finally need to do something about this. Changes need to happen now. Because I don't want my house to look like a bunch of kids took Crayola box to it any longer. Because also a lot of kids in the house over the years. My kids still being young when we first moved in here. Um, they painted the walls too. Not gonna lie. I think my youngest kiddos' room, they drew a Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic scene on their wall, so that's got to get covered up. I mean, we knew we were like, okay, I let them have the artistic design over their own rooms because we knew we were going to paint it anyway. So it was like, well, you might as well go ahead and okay. So I'm gonna have to find this and share this because this is I'll have to share that later. I'll share that on the community tab. I just got really distracted. I was like, that is just wrong. But yes, I did let the kids, pretty much paint and stuff with their rooms because my kids have always, had acrylics and painted stuff. So, they have artwork in their rooms. So, yeah. But now it is time to finally put the house back together. And we did have a lot of people move like in and out and in and out and in and out and never really had space for our own stuff. And now we finally do. So it's time that we're no longer a storage kind of one stop layover between, our home and you getting a new home situation anymore. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I could have probably worded that better. But yeah, we did have a lot of people just come and stay with us. And, now we finally have our house back. So it's time for us to do what we want to do with it. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. But I'm ready to finally get started on it. And like I said, they were going to start on it this weekend, but with it being cold and the freeze warnings, we didn't think working with water was going to be such a great idea. So we kind of put that off on hold till we can get a better look at what the weather is going on with, because we should be able to do it like next weekend or the weekend after. But they're going to go ahead and, cut all the access panels we need, because I don't even have access panels to my bathrooms. Like I should. Oh, sorry, excuse me. So yeah, that is fun. So they're going to make new access panels and they're going to fix holes and put new fixtures in. And yes, and we are still doing that because we have so much stuff to get rid of. We got our shed is worked on. My sister had to come get some of her stuff. You know what? Hang on one second, y'all. I have to actually yell at my kiddo real quick. So I'm gonna mute y'all. one second. I'll be right back. We should have a purge and fudge night. We can make fudge while we're throwing stuff away. There we go. Oh, but yeah, I needed my laptop charger and had to yell at a kiddo to get that. But yeah, so still going through stuff, getting rid of the stuff. Hopefully my new freezer will be here in a week. Oh, thank you. Charger. All right, I'm streaming, so okay. Actually, and see, Juju's worried about putting her nose in my redesign, and yet I am, I am okay with that. Like, please, like, please put your nose. Help me because I don't know what I'm doing. I have no clue what is going on here. The physical testing at the oh my goodness. I still need to find a candy store, Jim, okay? I have been invaded. Everyone is in the living room with me. But yeah, now let's just drop everything. Oh. No, I mean I probably will not because again, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing here. Sorry. I know. Sorry, I should have muted while I was plugging this thing up. Oh yes, but yeah, because I absolutely know nothing about nothing. Like I would probably just go to Home Depot and buy everything, and that would be popcorn, prosecco, and purge. That is actually a good idea because then I'll be like ready to throw everything away, and I can't be mad at myself the next day because I'm the one that threw it away. And the biggest thing I'm not looking forward to is going through the kitchen. John, don't tempt me because oh my goodness, if y'all saw the faucet that Juju found, like I'm actually thinking, how can I convince my husband I need to buy this? Like this is a good idea. So yeah, I don't yeah. don't give me ideas. I'm easily swayed. I am a sucker for marketing. I will do it. But no, I am looking forward to actually, getting the house fixed and in order and, getting it ready to where we can, make sure it's structurally sound to move it. Um, Now, see, I would be down with a shower head that had a massage setting on it. Oh, see, no. See, and not that our water pressure is too terribly bad anymore, but I can just imagine with those rainfall shower heads, though, like with our water pressure, Juju's right about that. I'd never get the shampoo out of my hair, and I have some really thick hair, so that would be a nightmare. That would be an absolute nightmare. But the massage settings, that I would be down for. You know, everyone needs a good massage everywhere, every now and then. Like Lorenz. Oh no. See, I was thinking it, but John said it. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna go there. It's like we could name it John. I'm awful. I'm sorry. That was wrong. That was so wrong. I need to get on Discord. I haven't been on Discord in like a week. See, and Teresa's making au gratin potatoes, and now I want au gratin potatoes. So, you know. Well, I mean, I could take screenshots for I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. No. If Juju wants to see, she has to come to Discord. You know, I won't be the little mousy spy in there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my phone. Like I had this problem too. Like last week, I noticed I wasn't getting a lot of notifications, and now like all of them are doing it. Problems upon problems upon problems. It's like I have a lot running through my head, like between getting my house done and worrying about what's for dinner, like the whole next week. But Tuesday, I have to go pick up all the groceries. That's gonna be fun. So, yay for groceries for like 2 weeks. I need to see if I can find the Bob picture of the cat. That is, I think I posted it on Twitter. I'm trying to convince one of the outside cats to be my kitty cat, but he is resisting. I think he likes, sleeping on my husband's lap too much. It's like I just don't fit here. I don't even know if I'm logged into Twitter on this bad boy. Oh, I think I am. Ha ha. Oh yeah. Okay, you know what? I will. We'll work on those negotiations. Um, yeah, like I need flooring samples and a crock pot. Oh, I'm distracted. I got myself distracted. It's like I do not know why. Like, okay, so I have anxiety, which means like I'm always worrying about stuff. Now I'm not worrying about stuff anymore. I just want to do stuff. It's like it completely flipped. Like everything in my head just completely flipped, and now like, yeah, like okay. oh. Instant kick from Discord if I give Juju any info. Dag nabbit. But yeah. See, my cats kind of kicked the crock pot off the counter, and they broke the legs, so now it's kind of lopsided. So yeah, making chili was fun, and when we noticed it, because like we're like, why is this? What is going on here? So yeah, we had to do it the old-fashioned way on the stovetop. Not happy about that. Love that crock pot. I think my sister gave it to me. That's gonna be a fun one to explain. Sorry, cat broke your crock pot. She may have given it to me. I may have just borrowed it. I really think she gave it to me. It's been so long, I don't remember anymore. We're gonna go with she gave it to me, because if she hadn't, she would have wanted it back by now. It's only been 3+ years, something like that. I don't know. It was nice to start streaming a little earlier tonight, because now while my mouth, it's hit an hour and my mouth has started to get dry. I'm not tired like I was before. So that's been nice. Wanted to try something, a little different. Yeah. Oh, man. So now if I want to go shop at Bed Bath Beyond, I have to do it online, because they closed our local one down. And I don't know if they closed the one in Fayetteville and Peachtree City down, but I try to stay away from Peachtree City. I mean, you saw what they did to their Walmart there. I mean, I'm just waiting to see what they're gonna do next. Like, is the Bed Bath and Beyond next, or Oh, and I splurged on something this weekend to try in the whole world of the bubble water. I got this Topo Chico mineral water thing to try. It was very expensive for a half liter of water. I think I paid $3.50 for it. I am not happy about that. Yes, I saw that. I have got the notification set, and hopefully I do not get unsubscribed again. But I did also set an alert on my phone. You know what? Remind me to do that. I'm gonna set that alert on my husband's phone next. But yeah, I need to yeah. I haven't tried it yet, Grace. But like I said, I was not happy about paying the $3.50, but once I try it, I might I might change my mind about it. The reason I bought it was because I was out going to the doctor, and I forgot to grab my bottle of water when I left, because I've got the little half-liter Soda Stream bottles to take with me, and I left it sitting right on the counter and just left. I forgot to take my bottle of water, and then I bought it, and I also got another one, thinking I would drink both of them, but one was a cheaper version, because I wasn't paying $3.50 for 2 bottles of water. So I did buy this one to try it, because I'd heard everyone talking about it, and I was like, okay, I got to see what the fuss is about here. So I bought 2, and yeah. Yes, I will be there. Lord knows my mental state has been a mess. And I'm not even, you know what? I don't even care. Like, if someone wants to try to use that against me, so be it. But it would be really crappy. But I'm not really worried about that. I mean, I don't personally think I have any enemies except for, never mind, we won't go there. I've only gotten into one disagreement with like one person, and yeah, we're not talking about that. Oh wait, speaking of which, there was something I wanted to do real quick. What? Like, okay, could someone explain that to me? Because I've had anxiety since I was 12. They really are. You should not, you can't really control having a mental health issue. It's not like you choose to have it. It's not like you want to have it. It just kind of happens. Like, I don't know the reason why it happens to everyone, or not everyone, because it doesn't happen to everyone, but it does happen to a lot of people. Yeah, that's going to get someone like hurt. Yeah, like I would have loved to know that was like, when did I make that choice? Because like they told me I had it when I was 12. So yeah, yeah. I mean, you can do things to help your mental state. You really can. There are steps, but not everyone has access to it either, and that's sad. And on itself, it's like if someone needs help with their mental state, you shouldn't have to jump through hoops to get it. If that makes sense. Um, or if you go and reach out for help, oh my goodness. Um, one of my kiddos, I'm not gonna specify which one it was or wasn't or anything, um, has some issues, and they're okay with me talking about it, to an extent. Um, but there was a period where they were going through, some hard times, right? And they actually reached out for some help. They got hospitalized for 14 days because of this. It was nuts. But it needed to be done. It needed to be happened. It needed to happen. My kid needed the help, so they got the help they needed. The help they needed, though, cost about $40,000. That was the problem. And it probably could have been more. It's ridiculous. I ended up getting help with that. And because at the point it was at a point where we didn't have insurance, and it was before the insurance marketplace was a thing. So yeah, but it's like if you go to get help, then they'll give you the help and that's great, but then they're going to hit you with a $40,000 bill afterwards. What? Makes no sense. It makes no sense. But luckily there were programs that we were able to access that helped us pay that off. So, and then my kid felt bad about it because they saw the bill, and not that it was ever meant for them to have seen it. Um, you know, it was like I said, totally not meant for them to see it. And then they felt bad about it. I'm like, I'd do it again. Like, don't. So yeah, and yeah, that is very oversimplified right there. Um, because, I mean, it really is. I mean, completely oversimplified, because there's a lot of different things that can drive someone to be depressed and to be anxious, and it's not always about living in truth or not, you know. Yeah, it's the insurance companies are kind of silly. And at least now in Georgia, they do have programs like we have like a behavioral health program through the state that will pay for it. But the problem again is so many people need help that there's waiting lists now. So what you gonna do? um, it is. It's kind of crazy, but it's something, you know, that needs to be talked about. So yes, Grace, I will be there on. It's gonna be on SHEnanigans, right? I need to put a link to that. I will put that in the description after the stream. Uh, you know what? Let's see if we can make a banner. Okay, you know what? That's gonna take too much. That's yeah. I'll just we'll put the description in the link in the description box. That's what I was meaning to say. Okay, so since I am getting tongue tied and everything, oh, SHEnanigans is what you linked. Okay, so we've got the link in the chat. Okay, let me go find that bad boy. And see if we can go ahead and get that. You know what? I will probably be checking that out because, yes, I would like to see. You know, there's some people that's going to get hurt because of that kind of stuff. It's like you can't. It's not like having an opinion. You know, you're telling people to actually go out and do something. No, and making changes for anything, it takes time. And like I get like a lot of people want like the whole instant gratification of almost everything. But it took me 3 years to realize I was suffering from depression. Even though I was still going to therapy, I was in massive denial. You know, it just our brains do things to trick us in a sense, you know, and not everyone, obviously, you know, it's different for everyone. I thought I had my crap together. I really did. I didn't realize how wrong I was. So, you know, let that, you know, say what it's got to say about something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I've been in therapy since 2010 when um, my mom passed away. And I've had the mental issues since I was a kid. So, you know, it's always something you have to work on. Yeah, that is something to look into. Like, I don't understand how people think the extreme parenting works. I mean, if and I guess, you know, whatever you think works, but at some point you've got to look at what you're doing to your children too. I mean, you take away a bed for 2 months or for months because you're mad that your one kid played a prank on another kid. That's what siblings do. I mean, Okay, on that note, my cats are being jackasses, and I have to go see what they just did. So I am going to shut this down now because something just fell, and I have to go see what that was. So I will talk to you guys later because yeah, it was a cat fight. So let me go clean this mess up, and I will see y'all Tuesday, Grace. Everyone, thank you for coming. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.